Hey, good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Excuse me, to clear my throat. But just want to say happy Saturday to you. Hope you're having an amazing Saturday. Like I put in the title, what I'm going to do is probably the next 7 days, I'm going to bring you some wellness tips based on what the Rory T. Edwards group and our transformational coaching actually does. Now, many people will say to me, what exactly do you do? So I've met people, and the thing they've asked is, what exactly do I do? Am I life coach? What is it? So we are conditioned to hear certain words, and that becomes the buzzword. And so if you hear any word that's in the frame of that, sometimes we try to change it up or fit everybody into that one particular box. So, for me, I'm a transformational coach. Now, I'm going to explain to you what that means in a very short period of time, and hopefully for the next 6 days, you'll get some very vital information on what exactly is a transformational coach. Now, most people say to me, are you a motivational coach? Well, it's motivating in the sense of the content, but it's you motivating yourself versus me giving you a one-time feel-good fix. And not to take any credit from motivational speakers, again, it's based on the person and what your ultimate goals are, right? So let me explain to you why I'm starting this session on this day. But first and foremost, I want to let you know that if you need to find out more information about my transformational coaching seminars or initiative, go to www.rorytedwards.com. That's www.rorytedwards.com. Now, to get into the reason why I'm talking about this, I operate under the 7 principles or the 7 senses, which all of us are blessed with to be alive. And that's how I take my transformational life coaching perspective and move people through this particular journey. But why is it today that I have to start this? And the reason why is, well, because last night took my daughter and my granddaughter to see Harriet. And now there's going to be some people who will agree with what I'm saying. There'll be some people who disagree, and there'll be some people have no concerns about this at all. But I think overall, the movie gave people an opportunity to experience some verbiage that was also very prevalent during slavery, which is still very prevalent today. And it's just the terms have been twisted to say that the usage of words have a different meaning now. But one of the things that is very prevalent is that in every society that has ever established communication, every word that is in there has double meaning. And so you may see one word as one thing, I may see a word as another thing. But let me explain to you what I'm talking about. And don't forget again to go to www.rorytedwards.com. As we went into the movie, there were about 100 seats in the theater. I know the movie came out last weekend, but there were about 100 seats in the theater. I'd say about 40 seats were filled up. 37 of those seats did not look like me, my daughter, or my granddaughter. It was a multiracial crowd that came, primarily white, older, who viewed the movie. Now, one of the things that I took from the movie that I constantly use is that one of the things is that they asked Harriet before she died, why didn't she free more slaves? And Harriet's statement was that I could have freed 1,000 more slaves if they just thought they were slaves. And so it brings me to my point on my 7 senses, which I'm talking about. This is the time that is approaching upon us, is the greatest time for depression, suicide, breakups, makeups, all of those particular things, because the holidays in this particular season brings us back to some of the memories of lost ones, of accomplishments that I didn't complete over the last 11 months, for me preparing to make New Year's resolutions and all of those particular things. What I say to you is that if you've been making the same resolution for the last decade, it's not going to change in 2020. It's not going to change. It's going to be continuing to be the same because you haven't changed your massive plan of action, and you haven't put the steps in place to follow those steps and to complete those steps going forward. So what it becomes for you is what it's been for you for the last 9 years. Words, just words. And so the 7 senses, what I'm going to do is start from the bottom one, because I think the bottom one is very important. And the bottom one is humor. That's the 7 senses, humor. Now, most people probably think humor is laughing, because they say if you laugh a certain amount of times a day, it extends the life expectancy. Well, it depends, because again, humor, based on the 7 senses, it says that the universe does not have a sense of humor, and that the universe will give you exactly what you ask for based on the perception and the definition in which you ask for it from the universe. I'm going to let you ponder on that for a few seconds. That the universe will give you exactly what you ask for in the description that you put it into the universe. Now, what am I saying? So many people say that they pray for something and they don't get it that morning. So when they go to bed again, they pray for it again. Is that believing in prayer, or is that being selfish? You tell me. You answer the question. All I'm doing is asking the questions. That's all I'm doing. Asking the questions. And so when we talk about the humor in the universe, we have to talk about what the universe has actually gone through, and what the universe is willing to give, and what the universe is willing to accept. And so when you put your words out in the universe, you have to understand the power in which they were sent, the intent in which they were sent, in the thought process in which they were sent. Is there an ulterior motive? Because in every situation there is an ulterior motive. And ulterior motives, again, I'm talking about words. Ulterior motives don't have to have a bad attachment to them. Ulterior motives can be very, very positive. If you want to lose weight, your ulterior motive is to get in the gym. Exactly what I'm getting ready to do. I don't need to lose that much weight, but I definitely am getting in the gym to stay healthy. So, when we talk about these 7 senses, what I'm sharing with you today is the 7th sense for which I operate under as a transformational coach is humor. Now, let me explain to you what a transformational coach is. You can find out definitely more about how I can be of assistance to you, or if I'm not the best fit for you, definitely you can share with somebody who you know who may need my professional expertise in the area of personal and professional development. But you can find me at www.rorytedwards.com. That's RORYTEDWARDS.com. www.rorytedwards.com. Now, let me tell you what a transformational coach does versus any other type of coaching. Life coaching, all of these things are in the same wheelhouse, but just have their own little twist on it. They're all trying to get you the same results, and if that's what you're looking for, we're definitely going to provide that for you. Now, what is a transformational coach? A transformational coach is someone who will give you a working, massive plan of action that you reap the benefits and the rewards of. It's not from the sense that I talk to you one day, you feel good, you go outside, and then all of a sudden all of the distractions and toxins and positive interventions and interactions that happen during the day, sometimes you forget that message. What I do is give you an opportunity to put stuff together that gives you the opportunity to receive the rewards on a daily basis. So you're working towards your goals. You're working towards your accomplishments, and all I do is come back and reiterate what you need to do to help you get to the next goal. Everybody in life has goals. Everybody doesn't achieve them at the same time. You achieve them in your time. And it's basically what my mantra is. You can't withdraw what you did not deposit. All right, I'm going to say that again. You cannot withdraw what you did not deposit. So no matter who you go to, if you don't go to and put the work in, you're not going to get any work out of it. And so that's the difference between a transformational coach. I'm going to give you a working massive action plan that's going to get you on the road to being the best that you can possibly be. So with that said, why wait till 2020, right? 219, if you're here today, if you're listening today, if you're going to share this message, 219 is here today. Go to www.rorytedwards.com and get your free consultation. I'll give you a free consultation. I'll give you an opportunity for you to share some things. I'll give you a few working exercises that can get you started. And then from there we can go. Because for me, I'm making things happen for Rory T. Edwards. It's no longer about, serving not self first. Because I cannot give you the best me if I'm not the best me. And so that's what we're doing. We're working on things going on. All right? So hope you're having an amazing Saturday. Tomorrow I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you the 7 cents, number 6 tomorrow. And we're going to go all the way to Saturday. The reason why I'm doing that is because that Saturday afternoon after I give you my comments, I'm getting on a plane. I'm going to Orlando, Florida. I'll be speaking at the ESSEI conference. It's the Florida State Department of Education's annual conference. It'll be held in Orlando, Florida. I'm gonna go down there and drop some gems. Hopefully we'll change some people's thought process about how they design their school climate and school culture. Just doing what the creators blessed me to do. So y'all hear that water in the background? That's a little jacuzzi. It's a big jacuzzi, about 25 people. But I'm going to get up in there after I go in here and do this workout. Get these muscles relaxed. Then I'm going to hit the streets. Gotta say happy birthday to a good friend of mine, Jillian and Cliff. They're having a birthday party tonight. I'm going to go down there and, maybe get a few 2 steps in or something. But that's what it's all about. Balance. And again, number 7, today, humor. Please don't put nothing in the universe that you are not willing to accept based on the universe's definition and perception of what you ask for. That's number 7. We'll see you tomorrow. Have an amazing rest of your Saturday and start your massive plan of action. We can help you. Once again, www.rorytedwards.com. You have an amazing day. Be blessed.